Zero?
Zero? Oh, interesting. Zero that apparently knows everything about the dating culture.
Yahoo! Welcome to Minakaido Couple with Joe and
Mo.
Let's go!
Today we're going to be talking about how we became an official couple.
告白物語
But first, we want to encourage you guys to reach down, deep down within your soul, find the subscribe button etched in your heart and click it. Click it good. Or you know, you could go for the button below the video. That's cool too. Every subscription makes us work harder and harder to make these videos for you guys. So please help us grow together. Subscribe. Okay, so confession story. We're actually going to start about a week before the official confession because it is super relevant.
ある週末に鹿児島の垂水ってところにある猿ヶ城渓谷に泳ぎに行った日、渓谷が綺麗で楽しかったね。
楽しかった。
お家に帰ってその日は韓国料理屋さんに行きました。
Okay, so this is where I'm going to jump in because we had some conversation that night that I need to talk about. So, we're at dinner eating some yummy Korean food and the subject came up of past boyfriends and girlfriends. And he is my first boyfriend. So my side of the story was short, but he's had a few girlfriends. So I asked him, how long? Oh my God, why am I voicing myself? So I asked him, how long after you started dating them did you officially ask them to be your girlfriend? And you know what his answer was? I don't know, about a week. Maybe the first date. Maybe the first date. So I'm there like, what? So keep in mind, at this point we had been dating for like 2 months, 2 solid months, and he still hadn't mentioned anything about becoming serious. And more than that, he said this comment like so casual, like no shame at all, just like, yeah, date them really quickly. So he went off to the bathroom, and after I instantly started messaging my friend Alex, and I'm like, what the hell? Are we even dating at all? What's the matter with this guy? I was super annoyed. So go on, here's your chance to defend yourself. Go.
ジョーのイギリスのね告白文化っていうのがあるから、その違う日本と違うからその日本ではまあ告白するけどすぐにね。
You didn't think you could ask me about that at any point.
でもそのイギリスとかだとこうデートして自然にカップルになるっていう。
You did not know that at that time. We had not made that video about confessions before we had this date.
Yeah. No, I got that from different place.
Oh, okay. Let's hear him out. How many English friends did you have before dating me?
English people?
Yeah.
0?
0? Oh, interesting. 0, but apparently knows everything about the dating culture, so how silly of me to question you. This just seems like a bucket full of excuses.
I thought it's same as America.
Oh, because basically the same country, right?
No.
No? Get in trouble and dig in.
No, it's similar.
Oh, okay. So fast forward 1 week, and we met up at my place again to go see some fireworks in this town called Ida. That's where I lived then. So we were meeting a bunch of my friends there, and the crowds were kind of crazy. So we went on his motorbike because we thought we could like nip through the traffic. And that was the first time I had ever rode his bike, and I bloody loved it. It was awesome. I remember hoping that people would see me and like be like, oh my God, she's so cool. Cool! But then afterwards, I felt less cool when I realized that I was like beaming like a Cheshire cat. I was like, right in the mirror. And he could probably see me the whole time. I mean, did you notice that?
その鏡には全然気づかなかった。
よかった。
もうね、ジョーの安全のために運転に集中してたから。
It sounds like a lie. It's very sweet, thank you. Okay, so we get to the fireworks and meet all my friends, and of course when I get there and introduce him, they're all like, ooh, who's this? Is he your boyfriend? How long have you guys been together? And of course I'm like, Okay, so later on, we even had to introduce ourselves to this big group. Like, some of them I didn't even know. And I remember giving him like a little introduction after mine, and I motioned to him, and I'm like, and this is my Yosuke. Like, what else do I say? I was super impressed. So later, we get home. And something that you should probably know about me at this point is that I am capable of releasing some massive passive aggression. Yeah? Yeah? Careful. So I remember he was in this one room getting his stuff ready, and I was in the other room making the bed. And we started having this passive aggressive argument, like through the wall. And I was wanging out like all the cliches. I was totally like, I just think it's funny that blah blah blah, and well, I guess you just like those other girls better than me, and all this. I was not happy. And yeah, here's the other thing you should know. So this one here, this one is the single most frustrating arguer in the world. In the world. Like, I'll say my point, and then of course it's his turn to go. And so I'll sit there for like, no joke, minutes, like maybe 5 minutes waiting for what could be like a few words of a response. Like, I'll be like, well, what do you have to say for yourself? Or something. And then I could literally go make myself a cup of tea, watch an episode of How I Met Your Mother, and then just come back and he still hadn't replied. Yeah. So I just got sick of waiting for his responses. So I was just like, let's just go to bed. And that was it. That was the end of everything. And of course, you know, we go to bed and we're lying like a literal mile apart from each other. Like, basically falling off the two sides of the bed because we're not really keen on each other in this moment. And so we're lying there in complete silence. So I was too angry to sleep and probably like steaming from the ears. And he's probably still thinking of his last reply in the argument. But then finally, out of the silence, I hear this little voice whispering, "Will you be my girlfriend?" It was so quiet. But bloody finally! So that is our very interesting story. Do you wish the story was a bit different?
初デートの時にするべきだった。
Yes, I agree. Good answer. Good answer. Okay, so that is our long, passive-aggressive and not very romantic love confession story. If you guys have other things you'd like to hear about our relationship or just our lives in general, please do let us know in the comments. So until next time, bye bye.
Bye bye.
もっと私たちの動画を見たい人はチャンネル登録と高評価をお願いします。